Hi, Mark. Is everything okay with you? Are you done with work yet? Food's almost ready if you're coming home for dinner.
Not yet. I need to take care of a few more things before I can come back. I'll be a bit later than usual. You and Maya can eat without me.
Later than usually. Again. This is the third day in a row. Anyways, I guess I'm going to sleep first. I'll leave your food in the fridge. You can heat it up later on and eat it.
Got it? I'm getting back to work then.
Before you go, I need you to ask about your day off on Thursday next week. It's been a while since we last went, so why don't we all go to the movies again? You know, as a family. Maya's also been saying that she wants to go, so it's the perfect opportunity.
What? Next week?
Yeah, didn't you mention you had off? So I thought it might be good to go then.
Yeah, I remember now. I also forgot to tell you I can't be home then. I actually have work that day too. The principal asked me if I could come in that day to prepare for new school year. So I ended up saying yes.
What? Why'd you say yes to her already? This is really something we could have talked about first. Weren't you saying for a while that you'd definitely be free that day? What happened to that?
What the hell? What choice did I have? She asked me specifically. It's not like I could just say no to her face. Don't be ridiculous.
Hey, chill out! You know, Maya was looking forward to going out with you for once. She said Daddy used to play with me at home all the time, and just today, she told me after class. Daddy used to take me to the park and the movies all the time. She's really lonely without you these days. What am I supposed to tell her?
Yeah, I get that, but I'm really busy right now. You understand that I can't just say no to the principal, right? We've been through this. And to be honest, it really doesn't help that you keep texting me this kind of stuff. If anything, it just distracts me from my work, which means I have to stay here longer.
Look, I get where you're coming from. But you've been saying that for a while, haven't you?
Yeah, and nothing has changed.
You're always saying that you're busy with work. For the whole week, you leave home early in the morning and come home late at night. Even if you're home on the weekends, all you do is mindlessly scroll through your phone, read your magazines, or watch TV. You don't play with Maya. You don't help me with the chores.
What are you trying to say?
I get that you're tired from being busy with work, but can't you at least care about Maya a little more? I have to work too, you know. It's not like I'm sitting around doing nothing all day. And I can't just keep on doing all this by myself.
Honestly, what's your problem? Are you implying you're the only one who has to work hard?
That's not what I said. Even if you're busy, it would be nice if you could spend a bit more time thinking about the family. Work has always been busy for you, but think about it, there was never anything like this. You know, come to think of it, you've been acting strange lately.
Are you stupid? Have you forgotten what my job is? I'm a teacher, which means I'm responsible for the collective future of a whole classroom of students. I'm out here raising the next generation. That's the kind of responsibility on my shoulders right now. That means I can't just start cutting corners wherever I want just because my daughter wants to drag me to the movies or whatever. And it also means that sometimes I have to drop everything I have to focus on my work. Do you understand?
And you think that's a good enough reason to go and let your daughter feel lonely without you? Look, never mind about the chores. I can take care of the apartment by myself. But Maya had only one dad, and that's you. Care about her a little more, wouldn't you? It wouldn't kill you.
Or you can try harder to do something about it. Unlike me, you don't have to stay late at work every day. What do you do anyways? Teach kids to dance. Give me a break.
Hey, watch it! And it's not like teaching dance is an easy job. You know how hard it is to get kids to do what you want, don't you? Besides, it's physically tiring when you have to repeat movements over and over again. Look, if I don't understand what it's like to be in your shoes, then I don't think it's fair for you to comment on my job either.
Yeah, whatever. I don't really care. Anyways, I'm busy right now. Busy enough that it'd be a good time for you to get off my case already. Don't you dare forget that I'm the one working hard to put food on the table for you and Maya.
You're really missing the point here, right? I'm just saying that it would be nice for you to just think a little bit about hanging out with Maya.
How am I missing the point? All I'm doing is saying it as it is. God, I'm really too tired to talk to you right now. I don't want to see your dumb face today. I'm staying at a hotel for the night. Don't come looking for me.
Hey, wait a second. Don't run away from this.
I'm not running away from anything all. I'm doing is trying to explain the reality of the situation to you. I still have work to do, and all you're doing is getting in the way. Don't text me again. If you send me another nagging text telling me to do this or that, I'm not coming home for the next while.
After a few weeks.
Hey Lisa, can you go to the dry cleaners to pick up my coat? It's getting cold and I want to use it over the weekend.
You're a black coat, right? Got it? Where did you want to go over the weekend? Are you taking me out anywhere special? If you didn't have any specific plans, I was thinking that new amusement park just out of town might be nice.
What are you talking about? Why would I be taking her out all? I'm doing is gonna work. I have to work over the weekend this week too.
What? Are you serious? I told you I can't be at home this weekend. That's why I asked you to look after Maya.
Really? Did you say something like that? Okay. Well, I can't do that on ways.
No way. I even reminded you a few times.
What am I supposed to do about it? I don't have time to take care of Maya. I have work at school.
That doesn't mean you can just go and do things like this. What are we supposed to do about Maya? She's still in elementary school. Are we supposed to just leave her at home on her own? Can you not do something about it? Like reschedule or something? It's weekend.
Stop bothering me. I hope you realize I don't want to do this either. But the school asked me to stay. So what the hell do you want me to do about it? Besides, do you really think I can just walk up to my supervisor and tell her that I don't want to work? Just because I have to look after my kid?
But why can't you tell them that you had a family emergency or something? There are so many better ways you could put it if you actually tried. It's not like they'll say no. There's your child being left all alone for a whole day. And I really have to go out on that day.
You can ask Anna to take care of her. She lives close by, so you can just drop her off there and she'll take care of things.
Because you are a father, Mark. You seriously think we should ask your sister again? Do you realize how many times you've had to ask her for this? She and her husband have to work too. It's not like they're any less busy than we are. Not to mention, did you forget the fact that they just gave birth to a child of their own? They're busy. You still want us to keep depending on them because you can't look after your own child for a single day? This is exactly why I asked you in advance if you could look after her.
Why do you care? Besides, she doesn't think about that kind of stuff. Also, she likes Maya and she'll take care of her properly. I fail to see how there's anything wrong with this arrangement.
Yeah, you could have said that if they actually had the free time to look after another child. But just look at the situation they're in. How much worse do you want to make it for them? What's worse is that they have their own plans, so we can't suddenly step in and ask them to drop everything for Maya.
What? So my plans don't matter? Is that what you're saying? I don't know how many times I have to repeat myself, but it's not like I want to keep on staying long at work like this. And just so you know, I do actually want to spend time with Maya.
If you really think that, then why can't you discuss that with your supervisors? Even before that, I asked you for this a while ago. You're the one that went and decided to take home more work after the fact. Besides, I really don't understand why you can't tell them you have an emergency. What if Mia got sick? Or got seriously hurt? Would they still keep you then? I also don't understand what there is to do at a school on the weekend. That's not so urgent.
I don't want to keep repeating myself. What you have to realize is that I can't just tell them that I have to look after my child. That excuse is not good. If so, I wouldn't be here working so hard forever. In any case, I'm not skipping out on work. Once you stop being stupid, you can handle Maya by yourself.
Stupid. I'm trying to raise a genuine concern here. If you hate it so much, why don't you try harder to fight it? Instead, all you ever do is take it out on me. What's going on here?
You just don't have any clue, do you? I don't want to talk to you anymore about this.
Whatever. Fine. I give up. I'm going to look for someone to look after Maya while I'm gone.
Yeah, do that anyways. Don't depend on me for this kind of stuff from now on.
At that weekend. Maya's sweetie mommy, sorry for making you wait at home all on your own. I'll come back as soon as I can, okay? Are you still playing with Jenny at the park?
I'll be fine, Mom.
It's about time for you to have lunch.
I'm on the way home so that I can have lunch. Jenny's mommy said that she would drive me back.
Wow, that's real nice of her. Take care getting back now. Also, don't forget to say thank you to Jenny's mommy. There's a sandwich and some vegetables for you in the fridge. So all you have to do is put it in the microwave before eating it? You remember how to use the microwave, right?
Don't be silly, Mommy. I'm already 10 years old. I know how to use a microwave.
Wow, that's great, sweetie. You're so smart. Let me know when you get home.
I've got home.
Good, sweetie? Do you have your key for the apartment?
Yeah, I put it in my bag to keep it safe.
Okay. Remember to lock the door once you go inside. Then make sure to wash your hands before you eat. Got it? And don't forget to brush your teeth after you finish eating. Got it, Maya. Are you inside yet, Mommy?
Someone's inside our house.
Someone? What do you mean by that? Is Daddy home from work already?
I don't know. When I opened the door, I saw someone's pair of shoes on the ground. These shoes that I've never seen before.
What? Maya, hold on. You can't go inside, okay? Is Jenny's mom still there? Did she go back already?
No, she took me all the way to the front door.
Okay, good. Just wait there for a sec. You can go to Jenny's house and play with her for a bit, okay?
Okay, will, Mommy? But who is inside the house, Mommy?
Don't worry about it, honey. It's just a visitor, I think. Just wait at Jenny's place while I deal with them, okay?
Okay, Mommy. Come pick me up soon, Mommy.
Of course, sweetie. Mommy loves you.
I love you, too.
Right after that. Can you pick up the phone, Mark?
Hey, what the hell is your problem? I'm at work right now. Stop trying to bother me. I told you yesterday, didn't I? I have to work this weekend.
There you are. If you were really at work, then maybe I would have apologized. But do you not get that? I'm calling you right now because there's something we need to talk about.
What? What do you want? And what do you mean by, Are you doubting that I'm at work? Or did you just contact me to send me some stupid joke like this?
I don't know if you would call it a joke. But tell me, since when did you start working from home? Also, tell me who the woman next to you is.
What? What? Like I said, what are you talking about? This is a sick joke, you know.
As I said, it's not really a joke. I'm asking you a question to which I'd appreciate an answer.
Then what do you mean by the woman next to me?
What do you mean by working from home? I'm at the school right now.
Did the school suddenly move into our apartment building? I got a text message from Maya a hot minute ago. What do you think she said?
What? I don't know.
Come on, where's the fun in that? Take a guess.
Like I said, I don't know. You're wasting my valuable time. I have better things to do right now than play your stupid games.
She said, someone's inside the house.
Why would she say that? She's not home right now. Didn't you say you were going to find someone to look after her today?
And surprise, I couldn't find anyone on such short notice. And guess what? That's why I asked one of her friend's moms to look after her in the morning. But once she got sent home, she found that someone else was there before her. And then she told me.
I don't understand what you're talking about. When was Mia in the apartment?
Don't worry. I didn't let her all the way in. I couldn't let her see what you were up to after all. I asked that friend's mom to take her to their home for the time being. Just look at you, causing trouble for everyone, everywhere you go. You must be awfully proud of yourself.
That has nothing to do with a woman by my side, right? All she said is that someone was at home.
Well, there is one, isn't there? In the living room, right next to you at this very moment. She's sitting on the sofa with you, isn't she? Do you like her long hair, her smooth, flawless skin? Oh, gosh, is that the principal that you mentioned that she asked you to work over the weekends? Say, why don't you two put on some clothes already? It's awfully cold today.
What are you saying?
Sorry. Turns out I can see everything if you can believe it. There's not a single excuse or a turn of phrase that'll save your sorry ass at this point.
What do you mean? You can see everything.
You didn't notice. You know the camera in the living room.
The camera? When did you put a camera up and why?
Last night. In fact, because you decided to refuse his use to help me at the last minute, I can't find anyone to take care of Maya. I realized she'd be all on her own for a prolonged period of time. Now my first thought was, what a poor excuse for a father you are, breaking every single promise you ever made to me or Maya in the past few months. But then I thought about Maya. I know difficult for you to understand since I wanted to be able to watch over her throughout the day. I decided it would be the responsible thing to do to set up a nanny cam just in case anything went wrong.
You're kidding, right? Why would you do something like that?
Just imagine the camera I set out to protect my daughter. Turns out, it ends up catching my husband in the act of cheating. Well, I certainly didn't expect that to happen. So, this is the kind of work you've been staying late for all the time with that principal, huh?
It's really not what it looks like.
Well, unfortunately for you, I've been watching the stream from the camera ever since Maya told me that someone else was home. I can't take it anymore. I'll bring the divorce papers when I get home.
Wait, divorce? Are you being serious right now? Are you gonna turn Mia into a kid without a dad?
I think it's important enough for me to decide by myself, and for that matter. I don't think the opinion of someone who left the family behind to play with women is really worth listening to here. Goodbye, Mark. After that, Mark was extremely sorry for having an affair with the principal, promised to change, and hoped Lisa would forgive him. Lisa filed for divorce from Mark on the grounds that Mark had an affair and left his family uncared for. A few weeks later in court, amid Mark's objections, Lisa and Mark were declared divorced. Lisa has won custody of her child, and the house belongs to Lisa for her and her daughter to live in. Mark had to move out of the house and spend money every month to take care of Maya until she turned 18 years old.
Hey, have you arrived yet?
Vera, where are you? Do you even remember what day it is? I said not to be late.
Oh, don't worry, I haven't forgotten. We're discussing about my son's wedding. Do you suppose I was just born?
Okay, all right. So long as you don't forget. Everyone is already at the church. Where have you gone? You aren't going to be late, are you? Vera, come on, you promised.
I'm on my way there now, so sit back and relax. What a wuss. Anyway, talk to you later.
Now hurry up. Everyone has been looking for you. I don't know where you've been. Vera, how are you? The ceremony will begin in a few minutes. Why haven't you arrived yet?
In fact, I arrived an hour ago. But I left immediately away.
What? Are you sure? I can't find you anywhere. What exactly is going on? The ceremony has already begun. Why are you arriving so late? Is something going on?
Something did, after all, happen. And I believe you should congratulate me. By the way, I got the wedding gifts from the lobby. I'm going to sell them for a profit.
Huh? What exactly do you mean?
Don't be a dummy. That's exactly what I meant. All these years I've been going around taking care of everyone. I believe you can accept this one thing as recompense, correct? No, you owe it to me.
What is the source of all of this? I'm not sure what you're referring to. What does this have to do with robbing Roy and Amy of their wedding gifts? Why? And, anyway, what am I supposed to be congratulating you on?
Of course, on my newfound joy. Yes, I did take the wedding gifts. As I have stated, you owe me compensation.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. Compensation? You arrived to steal the wedding gift but didn't show up to the ceremony? Is that what you mean? Why would you do such a thing?
I finally met someone amazing, Eric. Someone who understands me. So I'll be with him from now on, okay? Aren't you glad for me? I've had to put up with people like you for years. But now I'll be free. So, fine, I'll take the wedding gifts as payment for everything.
What precisely do you mean? What did Roy ever do to you?
He robbed me of my life. Technically, you are to blame, but those are the faults of the father, you know?
Wait a second, I'm not sure what's going on right now. Explain thoroughly.
I've left the divorce papers on the living room table. Just so you know, I'm not returning. You must now live on your own.
What are you talking about? You elope with a guy on the day of your son's wedding? Even for you, that is insane.
Now that you mention it, I suppose it might be called eloping. I'll be happy now.
And what do you mean when you say I stole your life? What exactly did I do to you? I've always tried my best to look after you too. You have a lot of guts to say it after everything that's transpired. You should be the one who pays me.
So, what exactly do you mean by that? Sometimes you say the most bizarre things. Anyway, I've got to go. Things to do and see.
Bye.
For now. Say hello to Roy for me. And thank him for the wedding gifts. Congratulations, and good luck.
Are you insane? Woman, what are you thinking? Your son's wedding is today. Is Vera still there?
Are you available right now, Dad? Can you please phone me for a moment?
I'm currently swamped with work. Is everything all right?
I want to chat to you about something, and I need some business advice.
Huh? Do you want to discuss about business tips with me? That surprised me. What's up? What can I do to assist you?
It's a little difficult for me to convey. I'm not sure where to begin. You understand I just started a new business last month? I was thinking I might need your assistance to keep everything on track, you know?
Really? What should I do? If there is anything I can do to help, please let me know. What precisely do you require of me?
Would you be willing to leave your current position and come to work for me?
What? You want me to resign from my job? Isn't that a touch abrupt? I've been here for more than a decade.
Yes, I'm sorry. I understand how unexpected it is. But just now, I desperately need your help. But I won't make you do it if you don't want to. I'll most likely have to relocate to another country shortly. Would you mind accompanying me?
Wait, you're going abroad? When did this happen? Rewind and start from the beginning.
Things have gotten a lot easier around here since Mum up and vanished. Do you agree? And Amy adores you in the same way that she adores her own father. If you're interested, she'd gladly invite you to join us. We would much appreciate your assistance. Would you please consider it?
I mean, I'm flattered, but not sure why. You appear to be doing well, so I'm not sure what I can do to help.
So, you probably don't want to be in that house any longer, do you? Especially now that you're living by yourself. You mentioned the other week, over a drink, that the place is haunted by all that awful energy. Is that correct?
Did I? I don't recall saying anything like that. I apologize if I frightened you. Anyway, I'm not sure where this is all coming from. I'll call you later to discuss it further.
Do you mind if I stop by your house on my way home from work and say hello? I believe it is preferable that we discuss this in person.
No issue. Please notify me when you are through for the day.
Hello there, Eric. How are you these days? Is life treating you well?
Who is this?
Oh, please. Roy stated the same thing. You two are eerily similar.
Vera, it's you. What do you want?
What a cold reception. You truly resemble our son. I understand where he gets it. Did you forget about me?
No, I didn't forget. I, like Roy, wish I could. So, what could the world's worst mom, who stole her own son's wedding gifts and eloped with some random guy, potentially one with me, possibly be thinking?
You don't have to say it that way, Eric.
I'm simply expressing the facts. Please hurry up and tell me what you want before I lose my cool. You see, I'm quite busy.
I can tell you're in a foul mood. You could be more friendly. After all, I was contemplating a compromise with you. So let's get along, okay?
Please excuse me. What kind of concession? What do you think I could possibly want from you?
You haven't figured it out yet? I'll be blunt. I'm open to remarrying you. Aren't you pleased? You begged me not to divorce you in the first place, after all.
That's something I don't recall ever saying.
Why don't we all live together as husband and wife again? I asked Roy if he wanted to come back and live with us, but you know what happens when they get older. He seemed to prefer living with his wife over with his mother. But I'm confident he'll reconsider. Anyway, may I stay with you? You're going to help me out financially, right?
I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I doubt it has anything to do with Roy's business's success. Did you hear about it in the news?
That's right. I'm really proud of him for accomplishing his goals. I knew he was capable. So I've decided to bring us all back together, like a big happy family. Roy is also welcome to bring his wife. Will you persuade him to help me?
Huh? Don't only make your own decision. Have you ever considered whether or not any of us would desire that?
I expected you to say something like that. But I'm already in front of the house with all of my possessions. The lights have turned off, but are you not going to be home tonight? I see you working as hard as ever. I also can't get in because the front door is locked. Would you be so kind as to come and open the door right away?
What? Don't tell me you're still in the old house.
What do you mean, old house? This home is our love's nest. Here, we have so many memories.
I see you haven't changed much since our previous conversation. As usual, you do anything you want and solely consider your personal wants.
Eric, you are so obstinate. And here I am, ready to make all of these concessions for you. Look, I sincerely apologize for disappearing on Roy's wedding day. It was not the correct thing to do. But it was 5 years ago, and you should let it go. And anyhow, I've altered my ways since then. So, let us all get back together as a family, okay? I'm sure you want it just as much as I do.
We've all moved to Paris. Because we sold the house, none of us live there any longer.
What's that? Paris? What exactly do you mean when you say Paris?
It serves as France's capital.
I'm aware that I wasn't born yesterday. But why are you living there? It is located on the other side of the globe. Eric, please explain.
As I previously stated, we are all currently residing in Paris. Roy, Lucia, and I are the three of us. You are no longer a member of this family. So it's really none of your concern.
No, wait a second. What made you decide to go to Paris? What caused this? You never mentioned it to me. How come you moved overseas without telling anything?
What would I say to you? We're divorced, and you're no longer a member of this family, as I previously stated. What we want to do with our life right now is unrelated to you.
But we're a family. Don't you care?
We were a family once, but it's been a long time. No one thinks of you that way anymore. Remember, you're the one who abandoned us. So there's no reason for us to contact you. We no longer recognize you. I'm not sure why you bothered contacting me at all.
So, hold on, you're not even in America anymore? But I brought everything I needed. So, what should I do now? How am I going to go to Paris? I intended to stay here indefinitely. What am I going to do now?
Were you there? Are you sure? Vera, please. Just 5 years ago, you stated that you would never return to that house. So, why did you bother? Even if someone was home, they would not have let you in, no matter how much you begged. See, you're no longer welcome.
Unbelievable. This is really incredible. Do you have any clue how much this has irritated me? I'm in a lot of trouble. So, what should I do now? I can't afford to stay at a hotel and have nowhere else to go. I'm standing in the middle of the road, surrounded by all of my belongings.
Vera, I'm not sure. Sort it out for yourself, would you? You vanished 5 years ago to do anything you want. Why don't you try your little vanishing trick again?
Eric, I did not just do anything I wanted. How dare you? Don't act as if you know what's going on. I've been through a lot in the last 5 years.
Vera, keep it. I don't want to hear about your troubles since you caused them, and you know it. 5 years ago, you got up and left with Roy and Amy's wedding gifts. You didn't even bother staying to see the ceremony. Do you honestly believe you'd be so readily accepted back into his life as his mother? You know I didn't raise him to be a slacker. To be honest, I don't want anything to do with my scumbag ex-wife.
For your information, I've had it worse than any of you. I mean, I wasn't planning on leaving you both in that manner, but I had so much going on. All I did was get a bit carried away. I was so excited to begin my new life, and we desperately needed the money. You could argue that I acted irrationally, but no one is.
It's not like I couldn't predict that the type of guy who would force a lady to steal money from him so he could elope with her would be a bad guy in the end. Anyone could see it. Except you. But what if you were the ideal fit for him all along?
You have no right to say such a thing to me. We were going to start a new life together, but he stole the money and left me in debt. It's been a nightmare.
You used to take money out of my bank account to send to him while we were married, didn't you?
You knew about it? No way. How did you figure it out?
How could I have been so blind? You assumed I hadn't discovered anything? Vera, I'm not as foolish as you believe. I had planned to consider having a proper divorce with you once they married, but I never imagined you would pull such a scam.
But I didn't have much of a choice. You have to understand, Eric. I didn't hold anything against you. I simply needed the money to begin my new life. What was I to do?
It wasn't just once. You're still attempting to utilize Roy for your personal financial benefit 5 years later, aren't you?
Use him? How dare you? I could do it. He's my son.
What else could you say? You tried to contact us as soon as you learned about his successful business so you could obtain access to his money. You were already the lowest of the low when it came to being a wife once you began cheating on me, but then you betrayed Roy. Congratulations on becoming the world's worst mother.
How could you possibly be so cruel to me? Consider my circumstance. I have nowhere to go right now. Will you help me out a little? You must take action. We used to be so in love, didn't we?
It's been so long that I can't even recall. And, by the way, how can you beg Roy of all people to let you live with him again after everything you've done to him? Have you no shame? To be clear, he was repulsed by it. He claimed you were no longer his mother.
What? That's what he said. That boy was reared by me. How could he possibly think that of me? Why is he being so ungrateful?
You weren't even there for the majority of the time, and you left the place filthy. In the last 10 years, you haven't done anything maternal for him. Not to mention the fact that you stole his wedding gifts. I had to apologize to Amy's parents on your behalf. Everyone was shocked that you could generate such a commotion.
Huh? What precisely do you mean? Why should you apologize?
Do you truly have no common sense? We've been free of you for years. Could you please ensure that it stays that way?
So, everyone's in Paris now, right? What is the best way for me to get there? Will you reserve a flight for me?
How many times do I have to say it? You are no longer considered a member of the family. Why should we pay for your ticket? If we can avoid it, none of us want to see you again.
How could you? You three swanning about Paris without saying anything to me? I, too, desire to live in luxury.
That is the real reason. You're in financial problems, as I expected, so you opted to have us help you. Sorry, but we're not interested. We've both had enough of you.
Send me money for the time being. I'll repay you at some point. Are you too wealthy? It was mentioned in the news. I'm his mother, thus I'm entitled to the money as well.
No, you are not his mother.
Please excuse me?
Remember, you are the one who abandoned us. We're okay without you. Please don't contact us again. Anyway, I'll be blocking your account. Goodbye, my scumbag ex-wife.
Eric then barred his ex-wife from contacting him again. She desperately tried to message him, crying and pleading, but he never saw any of it. She gave up on Eric and sought to contact her son Roy, but all he responded was, "You are no longer my mother." With those words, he also blocked her. She was at a loss for what to do because she had no one to turn to or anywhere to go. Vera, who had always lived selfishly and done whatever she pleased, would now be forced to rely on herself to exist.
Hey, Selena. Thanks for what you did for me. I really appreciate this. I'll probably ask you to do the same for me next year as well.
Edna, please stop. I never said it was okay, in the first place. It's also not fair to your child. I'm sure they don't want to spend their summer vacation at a relative's house. I'm sure they want to spend time with their parents, don't you think?
How do you know? Aren't you just guessing? You have never even raised a child before. How does someone like you know how they feel?
It's true that I never had children of my own, but both Boo and Joy seem to miss you. I tried to take them to as many places as possible so they could have a good summer. However, they look really uncomfortable in the second half of summer vacation.
They will be perfectly fine. We'll be spending the next 11 months living together, so I don't think they'll be upset for long. It's better for them to remember me anyway. That way, they will even obey me better. Anyway, I won't leave them with you for that long.
You abandoned them at my place for a whole month. I think it's a very long time, especially for children.
Abandoned? You make it sound much worse. My husband and I want to have some alone time to enjoy our summer vacation together. All I do is ask you to take care of them while we are away.
I may be your sister-in-law, but this just takes things too far. I'm not even saying we'll take care of them for you. You are forcing us.
Don't you like them? You think they are just a burden, right? I can't believe you think so badly of them. They will be very sad to hear this.
I never said anything like that. Stop twisting my words. I just want you to think of us before forcing them to stay with us. I and my husband can't plan ourselves because of what you do to us. Boo and Joy are also really annoying to have to stay with us every year.
I don't care if they are sad or not. I always explain to them why they stay with you. It's not like I'm abusing them or getting mad at them. Can you stop making it seem like I did something evil?
That's not what I'm trying to do. It's just that we can't take care of them for a month out of every year. It's not fair to any of us.
Then why don't you tell the two of them directly when they come to stay with you next year? You can tell them to go and find another place to stay because you don't want them to come.
Why don't you understand what I'm saying? I did not mean that. Both are so sweet and I love them so much.
Don't try to make excuses. You're just trying to say they're a burden in a good way. I feel so sorry for both of you to have to spend a month living with a cruel woman like you.
That's enough. I don't want to talk to you anymore. I think you will at least thank me for taking care of them, but it seems you are not capable of doing that. It felt like I was talking to a wall. You don't understand anything I tell you.
You are the one who makes things difficult. I hope you try to fix your personality in the way you talk to people next year.
Hello, Selena. I am so sorry for all the trouble she has caused you over the years.
It's really fine. It's not something you should apologize for, anyway.
We think you take care of Boo and Joy every year because you want to. We are very sorry.
Never mind. There's no way for you to know. Edna lied to you and said I can't have children, right? It's easy to see why you would think I'd want to take care of them for a whole month.
I was really shocked when I realized it was all a lie. I couldn't believe what she did. We'll take care of them this summer anyway, so you should plan your summer. Haven't had a free summer in a long time, right? Now that you're divorced from Andrew, I guess you can spend the summer doing whatever you want.
I'm sorry for causing so much trouble for you and your family. You are always with me and are very good to me. Thanks so much for that.
No problem. You really did nothing wrong. Andrew and Edna are your troublemakers. We should be the ones apologizing to you. They try to force you to do all sorts of things just because you are a housewife.
I am truly grateful for what you have done for me. If you don't force them to sign the divorce papers, I don't think I can get rid of him.
Stop thanking me for what I did. That's the thing to do. You are the one who has been through all the pain and suffering. I hope that you can live freely and enjoy your life from now on.
I will try my best to live a happy life from now on. Even so, I really enjoy spending time with Boo and Joy. Both are very cute and funny. I'm sad to think that I won't be able to see them again.
If that's the case, then you should visit us in the summer. I'm sure they'd love to see you, and I'd love to see you too.
I think I would really like that. I wanted to visit you last summer, but I didn't have time.
It's okay, you don't have to worry about it. I know that you have been busy taking care of them.
I'm a little curious what Mike thinks about her making me babysit their kids over the summer. I think he is a very caring and good father.
Yeah, I'm also a little curious. Maybe he was just as fooled by Edna as I was. I will explain everything to him when I have a chance to talk to him. Either way, you don't need to worry about anything anymore. Leave everything to me.
Okay, thank you very much. Please let me know if you need my help. I will come see you in August.
Great. We will all look forward to seeing you.
Hey Selena. How are you? I need to ask you a favor. I want you to take care of my kids from today.
Wait, what? Are you serious? There's no way I can do it, it's too sudden.
It is an emergency. I left them both outside your apartment, can you let them in?
What did you just say? Are you crazy? How can you do that with your child? Where are you going so suddenly? Can't you take them with you?
No, unfortunately I can't bring them with me. I will go on a tour from today. We were going to go a little later, but today's flights are too cheap. And make sure you don't tell anyone about this, okay? Not even Mike.
Wait, what? Aren't you traveling with him?
That's right. It's just that he's been in a bad mood lately. I really don't want you to talk to him about this, okay? You better listen to what I say.
Find someone else to take care of them. I'm not at home right now and I won't be for a while. You should ask me first if you really need me to take care of them for you.
Why are you so difficult? I ask you because you have taken care of them many times before. I will ask you to do the same again in the summer. I need you to take care of them for a month as usual. You are a housewife and have no children. You must have plenty of free time. Also, you're my stepsister, so you'll be happy to help a family member.
Actually, I'm not your stepsister anymore because I'm divorced from your brother.
Wait, what? Are you guys divorced?
Well, the reason I'm not at home right now is because I've filed all of our divorce papers. The divorce is now official, so we are just strangers to each other. You can't ask me for help anymore. We are no longer family. Also, I really don't want to keep in touch with you anymore, so please don't text me as often.
Are you serious? Are you guys divorced? That was annoying.
Those things are not important right now. Do you realize what's going on? You need to pick up your kids before anything happens to them. It's dark outside and you just leave them there, right? They must be very scared.
I can't go get them anymore. Now it's too late to go back. I'm sorry, but could you go pick them up instead? I don't know who to ask.
I told you I have other things to do, so I won't be home for a while. I still have a few hours to go before I can go home. You're probably still nearby, so go back and seal them. They must be very scared and worried. You need to cancel your stay.
It is not possible. I will definitely travel on this vacation. I think they'll be fine anyway if they're left there for a few hours. You can leave them in the house when you return home.
Are you serious? I thought you were their mother. Just that. I've had enough. I'll contact Mike and tell him to pick them up.
What did you just say? You cannot do it. You won't dare.
Why are you suddenly panicking? I know that he really cares about them and will go pick them up right away. I am calling him now.
Stop! Don't call him. I'll go pick them up right away. I will do what you say, so please don't tell him anything about this.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am sure. I'm back and I'm going to pick them up.
Why are you acting so weird? Isn't he the one driving the car you're in at the moment? Does he know about what's going on?
Of course he knows, so don't worry. It's just that he resorted to violence when he was in a bad mood.
What? I don't think he's that kind of person.
I panicked because I was afraid he would hit me again. I'm sorry I panicked and said some weird things. I will go pick up my children as soon as possible.
I really don't know about that at all. I'm sorry you had to go through that kind of trauma.
It's okay because I'm used to it. To tell you the truth, I really wanted to take Boo and Joy with us on our summer vacation. The only reason I left them was because he wanted to travel without them.
I see. I didn't know about that. I'll let you pick up Boo and Joy, okay? Go and pick them up as soon as you can.
I'm on my way. Hey, it's an emergency. I cannot find them anywhere. They have disappeared from where I left them. What do you think I should do? Do I need to notify the police that they are missing?
It's okay, you don't need to worry about them. They're with Mike right now. He came to pick them up.
What did you just say?
I called him just in case, and to my surprise he picked up the phone right away. I thought he wouldn't answer because he was driving. I told him about the whole situation and he was really shocked about it all. He told me that he would immediately go to pick them up. I was so confused because I thought he was with you.
Did you tell me you know what happened?
No, I really don't know. I called Mike as soon as you told me you left them outside my apartment. He was about to get on a train to another city for work. I got in touch with him right before it was too late. He immediately canceled the schedule and went to pick them up.
So you're telling me you know he went to pick up the kids already? Why are you still making me come back if they weren't there when I got there? You have wasted a lot of my precious time.
I just did it so he could check who you're traveling with. I'm sure it's another man, right?
Wait, what? Are you serious? Is he waiting for me around here?
He told me he was going to take some pictures as proof. He said he wanted to hit you in the face, but that would put him at a disadvantage in a lawsuit.
Where is he? Are you sure he's here?
It's too late for you. He told me he had taken the pictures. The text messages you sent me are also very good proof.
Did you trap me? I cannot believe it. How long did it take you to plan all of this?
We are not planning anything. How do we know you're going to drop the kids in front of my apartment? All of this happened because of what you did. You should be angry with yourself.
I will not forgive you for this. You better prepare for my revenge.
I didn't do anything wrong, so I won't care about you. Either way, I'm glad we got some solid evidence of you cheating and mistreating your child. You should also stop lying about everything.
I did nothing wrong, nor did I lie. What are you talking about?
I know that you told your mother I couldn't have children even though I loved them. You lied to Mike too, didn't you?
How do you know that?
Yes, I know. I really enjoyed taking care of Boo and Joy because they are both so sweet. What I don't like is the story you make up about me. You act like I'm begging you to let them come to my place for the summer. Mike told me he was going to complain to me about it this summer. He was about to tell me that he wanted to spend the summer with his kids, and he wanted me to stop demanding to bring them over.
Okay, I'm sorry I lied to them about that. I'm tired of taking care of the kids all the time, so I want to have some time to myself during the summer vacation. That's the only reason I have to lie.
Sorry, I at this point won't change anything. Maybe you should apologize to your husband before apologizing to me. You cheated on him.
I didn't lie to him. I ran into an old friend by chance.
Stop those lies. You were planning to spend the night with a man as soon as you found out your husband was going on a business trip. The only thing stopping you are the kids, so that's why you abandoned them. You are really a bad person. I feel sorry for the rest of your family.
Shut up. Did you just call me a bad person? You better be careful with your mouth. I feel stressed at home and need some time to relax.
I'm not saying you shouldn't rest and relax. I am telling you that it is not okay to abandon your children and cheat on your husband.
I think you're right about that. I admit that maybe what I did today was a bit wrong. People make mistakes all the time, so I think I deserve to be forgiven.
You are acting as if you are the victim.
I'm sorry for what I did to you, and I guarantee it will never happen again. Can you please forgive me?
I won't do that. I know you want me to talk to Mike so he can forgive you. I'm no longer part of your family, so I won't meddle in private matters. You need to talk to him directly and work this out together.
I beg you to talk to him. I know that he will not forgive me if I ask him to forgive me. I know I messed up. Please help me.
I'm sorry, but I can't believe any of the words you say. If you really feel remorse for what you've done, then I suggest you start by trying to improve your trashy personality. After everything happened, Mike asked for a divorce from Edna the next day. She also lost custody of Boo and Joy. He asked her to pay child support and tuition for both children. She has no savings and has to borrow money to pay Mike what she owes him. She tried to get help from the guy she had an affair with, but he ran away as soon as she got divorced. She has no place to live and her whole family cuts ties with her. Soon after that I moved out of the city and I don't know where she is now. Boo and Joy were adopted by Edna's mother. After a while, Mike moved in with them and they currently live together. I visit their house from time to time and they are all living a happy life together. The two children have grown so much every time I visit them. It's nice to see them actually smiling from the bottom of their hearts.
Hello, there, sweetie. How have you been since that night? I can't believe I neglected to acquire your phone number. Amanda here. An old friend eventually gave me your phone number. I was concerned that I wouldn't be able to reach you again.
What the heck? Amanda? Were you my childhood neighbor?
Yes, it is correct. We had been childhood pals. We talked about it a few weeks ago. The party was fantastic. We talked a lot and even had some beers. We were so engrossed in our conversation that we neglected to exchange phone numbers.
What? How long ago was it? I haven't attended a party in a long time. I've been far too preoccupied lately to do anything like that. I haven't seen you in at least 10 years. Remember when my parents divorced and I had to live with my mother? I haven't seen you in a long time.
What exactly do you mean? I saw you at the party and you took me home to have a wonderful time. Don't you remember?
What the hell?
I've been trying to figure out how to contact you again since the party.
I've never seen you or done anything with you. I believe you erred. No way.
Sure, keep joking around like that, it's adorable. There's no reason to feel ashamed. In any case, it was all voluntary. Remember that we have a date tomorrow. Remember how we scheduled it for tomorrow?
What? A date? No, what are you on about?
What? Why are you befuddled? You're the one who requested a date in the first place. Are you upset because someone gave me your phone number without your permission? You didn't intend for this to be a one-night stand, did you? Anyway, I couldn't stop myself. I quickly fell in love with you after seeing you again. I remember asking you for your phone number numerous times, but you were always playing hard to get. So I turned to an old acquaintance for help. You're not going to flee from me again, are you? You will be sorry if you do not keep your word about our date tomorrow. You don't want to mess with me.
No, I have no idea what you've been on about all this time. I haven't seen you in 10 years, and I didn't go to any parties. Is this some kind of joke? Are you playing a trick on me?
Guess what? Tomorrow, I have a surprise for you.
A surprise?
Please look forward to it. I'm ecstatic. I'll tell you after dinner. I've planned our entire day out, so please wait till then.
Could you perhaps slow down a little? I have no idea what's going on.
I'm going to bed now and can't wait to see you again tomorrow. Good night, sweetheart.
Wait! Could you please respond first? What the hell is going on?
Why are you not returning my calls? I've been waiting for you for 3 hours. Are you sure you're not going to our date today? I wanted to inform you over dinner that I was pregnant, but I guess I'll have to do it through SMS. I wanted to discuss our future plans. We plan to start a family together soon. What kind of house should we live in and where should we reside? What should we name our child, and when should we get married? Do you not want to discuss these issues with me? You are, after all, the father of this child. There are many people who wish to have a family one day, and you are going to become a father. Shouldn't we get married immediately away? What's the matter with you? You're going to have a child. Is this how you intend to treat your future wife? You're not exactly instilling confidence in me that you'll be a decent father or husband if you treat me like way. I have a feeling you want to end things. Are you serious? We're about to marry and have a child. You can't ignore me forever. Speak to me. I'm going to be your future bride. I will never agree to end our relationship and keep texting you if you continue to ignore me.
Good day, Basil. It's been quite some time. You remember me, don't you?
Adonis, hello. Of course, I remember you. 3 years have passed. We need to get together again.
3 years? I apologize for not getting back to you sooner.
Don't worry about it. We are both quite busy right now. It's difficult to make arrangements when we work and live far apart. So, how have you been?
Something strange is happening. Someone is playing a horrible prank on me. Things are also out of control, and I'm at a loss on what to do.
What precisely do you mean?
Do you recall the girl who lived next door to me in middle school? We all used to hang out with her, and she and I had a love-hate relationship, tease each other.
Yes, Amanda. I recall her clearly. You, myself, her, and other Adonis would spend a lot of time together. She recently relocated out of town. She mentioned wanting to be alone. She also went mad.
What do you mean, insane? How so?
Since you left, she has changed dramatically. She's not the Amanda we used to know.
So, what happened? What is the matter with her?
When it comes to males she likes, she has a problem. She becomes obsessed with them and will go to any length to force them into a relationship. She will even tell outrageous lies and message them frequently. Because of it, our friendship was shattered. Rumors about her quickly spread while she was still living here. If you ever see her, keep a safe distance from her.
I see. It's too bad she turned out that way. After all, she was an old acquaintance.
Her first boyfriend, sadly, went through a lot with her. She exploited him, gaslighted him, and was envious of him. She would even make up lies in order to have control over his life. He still goes to therapy and is dealing with a lot of trauma after they split up.
Are you talking about yourself, Basil? You used to say things like that when something awful happened to you and you didn't want other people to be concerned about it. I know you too well to understand how you speak.
You are correct. I apologize. I was one of her initial victims. She was envious and tried to control my life even though she was the unfaithful one. She would become obsessed with other guys and stalk them. She would also constantly message them. She shattered my heart and destroyed our friendship. You understand what I mean?
I'm sorry I can't relate. I can't believe you two got together after I left.
That's okay. And yeah, weird, right? Anyway, I'm pleased you don't have to go through what I did. Nobody should have to deal with her.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Guy.
It's all okay. Anyway, is this prank you mentioned related to her?
That's pretty much it. Things started to make more sense once you told me about her. I was really perplexed earlier. I had absolutely no notion what she was on about. She's also been phoning and messaging me nonstop. It's eerie.
What exactly is she saying?
It's a lot to explain. She obtained my phone number from someone and began contacting me with bizarre messages.
What? No way!
Yeah, considering everything you've told me, I'm concerned about what will happen.
I can't believe she's messaged you. Yes, you must exercise caution with her. As I already stated, she had a bit of a reputation before she departed, so I'm not her only victim.
Yes, and when she contacts me, it's as if she's talking to herself. I believe I am her next target.
That appears to be the case.
She's been claiming that we met at a party, that I took her home, and that she's now pregnant. I'll email you screenshots of everything she said. It's too much to tell you.
Wait, what? Yes, please send them all. I looked through the screenshots you supplied me. This appears to be a serious problem. She has completely lost her mind.
Yes, I thought so as well.
Can you come to my house? We can hang out and decide what to do.
Sorry about that, man. I'm simply too far away, and I don't have the funds to travel at the moment.
That's all right. It's been quite difficult to get together over the last few years. Being a grown-up is a pain. I wish we could go back in time and hang around like we used to. We would spend hours playing video games, and all we had to worry about was schoolwork.
Yes, I agree. Work, home, sleep, and repeat. Now I must decide how to handle Amanda.
This entire issue is a mess. Do you have a girlfriend or are you dating anyone?
No, I've been single. I haven't had much time to date recently.
I see. That is not a problem. At the very least, Amanda will not target them.
Yes, but it appears that you've gone through a lot. Thank you for informing me about Amanda and her recent events.
It's not a problem. Just be mindful of how you communicate with her. If you say the wrong thing, she can go insane and upset.
Don't worry about it. Something about the situation doesn't seem right. I don't believe she knows where I am. I believe I am safe.
Really? Still, exercise caution. She has her own way of doing things, and she can be rather frightening at times.
Okay, I'll think about it. Now I have to get going. Work has been hectic lately. Please contact me at any moment and I will respond. Hopefully, we can get together again soon. I miss spending time with you.
Okay, and so do I. It has been far too long. You can talk to me if you get into any further difficulties with Amanda. Please let me know what happens.
Yeah, of course. I'll talk to you later.
Adonis! You have not responded to my email. It's unavoidable. I'll just have to find another way to catch your attention. I went ahead and made an online post about our marriage and how we are pregnant together. Everyone is now aware. Check it out. I went a step farther since I got a feeling you wanted to split up and have nothing to do with me. So, are you going to reconsider your decision now? I'm sure all of our friends and relatives are aware that you will soon become a parent. You need to start taking responsibility or this isn't going to end well. We're going to have a baby, therefore let's get married. You have no other option. Where should our wedding take place? I know exactly where I want to have it. Do you want to hear it? I'll notify you once you respond. I just want us to be married as soon as possible so that I may look thin in our wedding photos. My stomach will be too large for my dress if we don't hurry. Adonis, what are your thoughts?
It's truly terrifying how you can maintain a discussion with yourself. I wasn't even responding.
Oh. You finally responded to me. We're going to be husband and wife soon, so you really need to start communicating with me more. I'll give you one more opportunity. After all, you're about to marry me and become the father of our child.
Pay attention, Amanda. Right now, I'm in Canada.
Wait, what? Canada?
After my parents divorced, my mother and I relocated to Canada. She remarried someone from the area. I even finished college and now live on my own. I even have my own residences. I don't think I reside anywhere near you right now. Your social media page indicates that you live in Washington.
Right now, I'm completely perplexed. Do you actually not live in Washington any longer? I heard you relocated to Washington after finishing middle school, so I did as well.
We lived there for about a year before returning to Canada. Anyway, you mentioned that we met again a few weeks ago at a party and that I drove you home. It couldn't have been me because I don't live anywhere near you. It's impossible. I haven't been to a party in years. To be honest, I'm living a somewhat dull life right now.
So, wait a second. I even yelled your name at the party, and you responded. We also chatted about our childhoods. What you're saying is absurd. We hung out all night and you recognized me. It had to be you.
Please wait. You said my name and I recognized you? Could it be the other Adonis? Adonis Alexander? That is the only way this is feasible. Has he also relocated to Washington? It had to be him.
What?
Do you not recall him? Perhaps he was the one you met that night at the party. Not me.
No, I don't understand. That night, I slept with you.
As said previously, that couldn't be me. I am not a resident of Washington. It had to be Adonis Alexander.
No way did I confuse the two of you.
It's logical. He's the only other Adonis you've ever met. It's also been 10 years, and we all look a lot different than we did in middle school. Even though you guys spoke all night, we used to hang out all the time and have similar recollections.
What the heck? This is ridiculous.
I'm sorry, but if everything you're stating is true, it appears to be what happened. You've just confused us. If you're actually pregnant and you've hooked up, you should look up his phone number and start contacting him.
No. I couldn't have made such a blunder. Not him, but you were my aim.
Is that how you view it, Target? You should be more selective about who you hook up with next time. What you're doing is dangerous, and you should never target males and do this to them in the first place. Anyway, since it's not my child, could you please stop texting me?
No, I cannot accept it. You're deceiving me. My husband is supposed to be you, not him. This time, I wanted you.
What is the matter with you?
You've changed so much. Just marry me instead of lying to me.
No. Right now, I'm being absolutely serious with you. It was you who committed the error, not me. I've already explained why it couldn't be me.
Is this what occurs after all of my efforts to obtain you? I desired you.
You seriously puzzled us. Is it true that you're pregnant, or are you lying? Amanda, what's the matter with you?
No, not at all. I lied. I was going to lie about being pregnant the night we hooked up, but now that I know it's not you, I'm furious. This time, I really wanted you.
Why are you lying and acting in this manner? We used to be close. Anyway, could you please put a stop to this?
Sure, just give me Adonis Alexander's phone number. I'll have to go after him immediately.
No, I'm not going to condone your actions. Amanda, you require assistance. I can't talk to you any longer.
Wait!
I'm sorry, but I'm blocking you right now. I immediately informed Basil what transpired after my talk with Amanda. I told him that I felt sorry for Amanda. After all, she was an old acquaintance in need of assistance. We also decided to contact Adonis Alexander and inform him of the situation. After chatting in a group chat for a few days, we decided to schedule a meeting to discuss how we could assist Amanda. Basil had continued to follow Amanda on social media and knew where she lived, so we all flew to Washington and met at Adonis Alexander's house. Amanda received a message from us, and he persuaded her to come over. Amanda was stunned when she arrived at his residence and discovered the three of us there. We sat her down and talked about her behavior and how she needed to get assistance. Amanda was completely overwhelmed, and memories from the past were discussed and brought back. She sobbed and agreed to counseling. Amanda reverted to her former self after starting treatment and taking medicine. We all ended up becoming close friends again. In the end, I'm glad we were able to reconnect her with some old childhood pals.